lots of memorable experiences about doing the role. So I met the President of Ireland, helped to appoint 2 new ACCs for the police force, chaired a couple of crime boards and youth commission meetings, as well as 2 youth summits over at Tally Ho.
My most memorable experience was last year when I took part in the Black Lives Matter campaign and Police and Justice in America, and being interviewed for Coventry Live, an online newspaper, and getting my opinions as a minority and being black and working alongside with the police and kind of getting rid of that stigma and being involved with that and showing that as a young person who's mainly a target in a lot of these kind of situations has been great to share my opinions on what I feel like should be done in this country.
I would say my most memorable experience has definitely been recruiting an assistant chief constable, because it really showed me the internal recruitment process for West Midlands Police and how the police has to work with variable organisations to make sure that the best and most suitable assistant chief constable is chosen. I'd also say press interviews, especially with the BBC or with external organisations and newspapers, it really helps spread the word of the youth commissioners and shows how important the role is.
I think this is one of the most unique roles out there, because you get an opportunity to meet young people from all around West Midlands and not just your city. This increases your wider understanding of how the society runs, and you are more aware of problems as well as solutions that have worked effectively around your district and West Midlands as a whole.
So this has given a real good insight into how the police works. It's given me opportunities like work experience that just wouldn't be available to everyday people. So whether it's been working with firearms units, dog units, public order, with the youth commission at your side, you've kind of got a free pass into what's a really interesting world to work in.
I'd say one of my opinions that's changed is definitely what the police actually does. For example, you see the police patrolling the streets or in police stations, even in courts, but you never actually see what the police actually does. So it made me wonder, when I go into this role, will I get that experience of what's going on? But I did, because I can say at the end of my 2 years that I do know a lot of the internal processes and how many different branches the police has, which makes the West Midlands Police what it is.
My perception of the police has definitely changed working with the police for the past 2 years and seeing how eager and willing they are to kind of combat the stigma between young people and minorities and the police has been great. Being able to just be heard, you wouldn't really think that would be possible.
My initial opinion about the police work was they were involved in crime and they would get a sentence and that's where it would end. However, I realized a lot of effort goes into seeing what led to the crime and what was the reasons, such as family issues and money issues, and they work really hard to prevent that from happening again by giving extra support and extra organizations working with you if you did commit a crime.
This role, it's so perfect for anyone that's looking into either a career in policing or a career in politics, purely because you get that kind of first-hand experience you wouldn't get elsewhere. So I'd definitely say, look, if you're somebody like me that wants to go into a career in the police, absolutely go for it, get 2 years of real good insight. And if you're somebody that's interested in politics, well great, shadow the PCC, do that side of things, and you really won't regret it.
I'd recommend the role to someone else because it really improves on your own personal skill set. For example, if you think you might want to improve on your confidence, definitely this role will help you with that. But teamwork, because you've got a cohort of commissioners that you can work with, and they're all from different parts of the West Midlands, so you really get a feel of that teamwork sort of atmosphere. But also employment opportunities. A lot of youth commissioners, they go on to work with West Midlands Police as special constables or even in the PCC's office themselves.
The reason I would recommend this role to any young person that is out there is because you get a rare opportunity to create a campaign and hold a campaign for your city, or it could be out to the West Midlands as well, which will give you access to all the young people that you've never had access to, and you'll get support from all the extra organizations. Such as my campaign, it is called Options and Opportunities, and is providing education, employment and training to all the young people that are in Coventry and do not have access to it so far. And while doing this campaign, I had an opportunity to work with various organizations such as Coventry University, Aspire for You, the PCC itself, as well as Youth Council and many more.